Hey, Darkman Doll here. I just thought I'd do a little video for this channel because I haven't done anything in a while. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to do a quick Freeform Dreadlock talk video. I was asked recently if I would show off the kind of hairstyles that I do and how I put my hair up. I've talked about what I do to put my hair up many times on this channel. That's okay, I don't mind answering the question again and maybe getting a little more elaborate each time with the repetitiveness of that. Let me move it, bring it closer. Got a little bit of light going there. Let me scoot over. But yeah, see this? With the Freeform Dreadlocks that I have, I don't get into doing like fancy hairstyles and stuff. I did make a video recently, haven't posted it yet. I think I am gonna post it soon, but it was showing you why I don't really do hairstyles. This would be considered a hairstyle, I guess, but basically all it is a way of keeping my hair out of my face. Let me see if I can get into the light and show you more of what I'm talking about with my hair and why I don't do hairstyles, really. Be right back. Okay, hopefully this is more lighting so you can see what I'm talking about. My hair is in many different sizes and shapes. Right here in the front, on the right side, are a bunch of little tiny dreads that are all joined into one. Let me see that by looking at it right here. They're all joining into one. I let my new growth just let it grow in, and I don't twist it at the roots and all that, so all of my dreads aren't like uniform. I could turn around and show you the back of my head if I'm able to do that, because sometimes it's hard to get a good vantage point. But these, like this one is at the length that it is. These on the side are longer than the ones up top, and the ones up top are joining into the ones that are bigger. This one's really a nice sized one. And you know, I don't have favorites of which dreadlocks I like the most. They're all a part of my head. Now, on the back of my head, because people would just assume that I have thick dreadlocks all around my head, but I don't. On the back of my head, I don't know if you can see it, but on the top of my head, it's one on the top right in this area, towards the middle on the right side, it's really short. I don't know if you can see that by looking at the video. And in the back, it's not all the same length. Like in the very back, there's a lot of new growth, and it's not all uniform in one length. All of my hair is not one length. It's not the same length. So, and that's my Freeform Dreadlock journey. So the main thing that I do when I don't want my hair in the way is to put it up like this in a loose, I don't know what you would call it. It's not really a bun, but I take these two dreads, leave this one out, take these two dreads, and then just tie them up. Now my phone battery is saying it needs to be charged. But let me plug up my charger, and then I can show you what I'm talking about even further. Be right back. So as I was saying, this is how I do it. I take these two really thick ones, longer ones. I do like this. Sometimes I'll just do like that. And then take this one and pull it over around it. Like that, like so. But when I'm doing this, I'm not wanting it to be tight. And that looks funny, huh? I'm not wanting it to be tight, I'm just wanting it to be put up. And if I wanted to do that, do something with the back of my hair to keep it out of the way, I would just take, say, maybe a scrunchie and like tie it up in the back. Do I have a scrunchie available? I said scrunchie. A scrunchie available. I got this really cool maroon looking scrunchie. So I'll just do this and just do this. But the key has been for me, and the way I've started to gain a little bit of length on my 4C hair that's Freeform Dreadlocked, is that I try not to put it in really tight constricting hairstyles. People seem to still be doing that with their dreadlocks, putting them in really tight hairstyles, and then they notice a lot of damage and don't understand why. If you want to get even more fancy, I can do that and just pull these ones in. But see what happens when I try to get too fancy about it. That's why you have to keep it simple. And when it gets hot, which it is today, it's very warm today, I'll do that. I'll do that as a hairstyle. I guess you wouldn't call it a hairstyle per se, but just a way of keeping my hair safe. Just doing like this with it. You could even do like that, and then done. If I don't like that hanging out, this dread hanging out, I'll just tuck that one in. Good to go. And it's all good. And then if I'm like, if it's during the winter time when it's cooler, then I'll wear the Tams. And a lot of times when I'm doing housework and things like that, if it's a warm day, I'll put a scarf on and keep it bound up that way, so that basically what I'm trying to do is not get anything in my dreads. Dirt, dust, debris, grease, whatever shit that I have to deal with cleaning up, whatever I'm cleaning up. So I found that this has been very effective for me. Can you see me? I found that this has been very effective with me for getting my hair healthy again. On the ends, I mean right at the edges, my hairline, for a while when I was doing really tight hairstyles, my hair was falling out and right at the hairline. But when I stopped doing that, then my hair started growing back, and now I've got little sprouts all over my head because I'm not doing a lot of manipulation of my hair and keeping things simple. That video I was telling you about that I'm gonna upload is just me putting my hair into 2 buns, and even that I wouldn't want to wear on a regular basis because it could be very tight. Like, and I'll show you, the video will show you that. But I took, like, this is what I did. I took a bunch of my hair, because these parts are really, you see how short they are? They're clinging on to one large one. So I took this dread and then just wrapped it around all of these, all these tiny ones and the big one, like that. And then I took this one, this long one, and then wrap this around. So it's just a constant wrapping around. And then take these little ones and wrap it around, or this skinny one. It's a long one but a skinny one. And then this longer one, and wrap that around this to form a bun. And it's not easy to do it when someone's watching you or you feel like you're being watched, which I am by you. But yeah, that's what I did, and that's what I got, the bun there, that one bun. And then this side pretty much doing the same thing, but this side is not as much hair on that side, and just twisted that one large dreadlock around these little bits and bobs, little bits and pieces of dreadlock. So I did this and tuck that in, and voila. And I could see, that's what I'm saying. My hair does not want to stay in a quote-unquote hairstyle. Because for number one, my hair is not all the same length, and for number two, my hair just never liked to be in hairstyles per se. Even if my hair was long enough, I don't think my hair would really enjoy it that much. See, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, the 2 buns there. And you can take this part and tuck it in there, and then take that little skinny one and let it hang. But you see what I'm saying? I mean, this right here is uncomfortable for me because it's tension. So if you feel like that and you decide you want to do something, you know, with your hair as far as a hairstyle, if you have freeform dreadlocks and your freeform dreadlocks are like how I have different lengths, it's probably not a feasible thing for you to do, of putting your hair up. So I advise people who are wondering what kind of hairstyle can you use, what kind of hairstyle you can use or do, or way of putting your hair up if you have different lengths of freeform dreadlocks. I say keep it simple, and if you're putting it up and it feels tight on your scalp, and take it down and do something that's not as tight. like this. When I do this, it's not tight. There we go. I mean, there you go. That's what I do. And I'll show you in just a little bit. I'll show you the hats. Usually, because since winter, not winter, fall is here, it's a little cooler in the morning times than when it gets into the afternoon. Towards the afternoon, it starts to get really warm. And that's what I've been experiencing. And that's why I haven't been wearing a hat all throughout the day. So I'll be right back and I'll show you these hats. So I've done a show talking about all the different hats I have. These aren't all the hats I have, but these, I've got like a total of 4 right here. So when it starts to get really chilly, I can wear a hat. And these hats are custom made. They're handmade by a really talented crochet, I could call her a crochet artist and a knit artist. She got really good at what she does. But so this is one of the hats I like to wear, and you've seen me wear it on this channel. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take that one dreadlock that hangs right in front of my face and do like this. There it looks like I have bangs. So if you want to call that a hairstyle, there you go. Bangs. Because that's the only reason why I put my hair up, is because of that one long dreadlock that comes down here. Well, I consider it long. Maybe some people wouldn't consider this long, but for me, I have 4C hair, so I was always told that my hair wouldn't grow, that I had the type of hair that wouldn't grow. I have the type of hair, and everyone that has 4C hair has the type of hair where you have to learn how to take care of it, and I've talked about this before. You have to learn more about your hair and what your hair needs and what it doesn't need, and what my hair doesn't need is a lot of constriction. So that's one of the ways I wear a hat with my dreadlocks. I have this hat. This hat's a bit tighter because my dreadlocks were not as thick as they are now when I had this hat made for me. But it's a really cool hat and has a brim on it. And all of these hats were made and created by the same person. Not sure if she still makes hats anymore. But yeah, it's a little tight, but when I put this on, this is how it looks. So it's a pretty cool hat. It's just a really tight hat, so I can't really wear it all the time. It's tight, but I do still wear it. Yeah, to keep the dreads out of my face and out of harm's way when I'm eating. So I'm getting used to that with my hair hanging down more, being aware not to get it into my food when I'm eating and to be able to put it up. Also, here's another one. Same color scheme, same design pretty much, the skull, but only a big skull and a different, actually kind of a different shape. Not kind of a different shape altogether because it doesn't have a brim on it. So with this hat, I could actually fit probably all my dreads in it. So if you want to be able to cover your hair up and not get anything in it, you can always put it into all of it into a tam like so and move on with your day like that and just get shit done without getting your hair damaged. It's really important to not have your hair out in the way and out and about when you are doing dirty work, because it'll make it harder for you to keep healthy, clean freeform dreadlocks. So here's another one that I like to wear. It's got the fall colors. It's got orange and black kind of theme. And this one's a little tight too, because years have gone by since I've had this hat, and like I said, a lot of my dreads have gotten thicker than they were before. And you could do the same thing I did with the other one by putting one dread over to the side and making it look like bangs like that. So that's basically what I do to put my hair up. I don't do a bunch of elaborate hairstyles, just so people know who are just following this channel. I keep it simple, and I think simple is the best thing. I know I say that a lot, on all my freeform videos, freeform dreadlock videos, but that's really important if you're trying to either recover the hair that you've lost or to maintain healthy hair. I think to maintain healthy hair, you need to just not do a lot of shit to your hair. That's as simple as that. I mean, as it is right now, I'm just going to put it up. So I have a scrunchie. I don't pull my hair, all my hair back into one scrunchie or anything like that. I'll just put it up like this. And then take the scrunchie and do this. And keeping it out of harm's way. Just like so. Like that. I guess you could call that, a lot of people call these kind of things protective hairstyles. And I watched this one woman, I can't remember the exact name of her YouTube channel, but she does some really good videos discussing how to recover from alopecia, how to regain your hair back. And she has 4C hair herself. Let me see if I can look her up online really quick. Because if you guys are experiencing that condition known as alopecia, there's ways that you can cure that. Don't give up hope. So we'll look her up really quick. And I'll try to remember to put the link in the description below of her YouTube channel. There's a lot of people who have experienced a lot of damage from getting their hair done in a salon and getting it damaged really bad with harsh chemicals. And that's really, it's really disheartening, and it makes, at least it made me want to take control of my, my own hair and know exactly what it is that I need to do to maintain it. And what I found out is I don't need a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of products. I mean, that's what I've learned in the past. Of having my freeform dreadlocks for over 21 years now, I've learned that I don't need a bunch of products. All I need is simplicity. And a lot of the stuff that I can use to maintain my locks is found in nature. So, let's see if I can find this video. It may not be on this channel. Let me just look her up. I can look up alopecia and 4C hair. Let's see. Yeah, and 4C hair is that type of hair that it's easy to end up experiencing breakage if you don't know how to take care of it. Using products that cause buildup is not good. Overly using products just in general, I feel, are just damaging to the hair. So okay, so the name of the YouTube channel is called, what is it called? Alopecia Free with Jazz. And this woman, she's cool. She shows her adventure of what happened to her with her hair. She had bald spots and everything, alopecia, really bad. And she's spreading information on certain oils that you can use, natural oils like jojoba oil. I don't know if she mentioned castor oil in any of her videos, but she's had some really great results with a lot of the natural approaches she has taken with her natural hair, with her 4C hair. And it's a whole different type of hair, like I've talked about. It's prone to damage, dryness. If I had my hair not in locks, it wouldn't look that long. It'd be closely cropped to my head because 4C hair, I don't know if I can show you an example of it, but if I have any, all my new growth is dreading up, so it's kind of hard to give you an example of my hair because all of my hair is dreaded up. But 4C hair is very dry and it's prone to dryness and prone to breakage easily. So if you're dealing with your hair and messing with your hair and you have 4C hair all the time, then you're going to end up damaging your hair. So best thing you do is keep things simple. You can watch some of the videos I created for my Freeform Dreadlock videos here on this channel and get more information on how I care and take care of my hair. And also, it's not just what you put on the outside, it's what you put on the inside of your body to help you to gain healthier hair. Like I said, people thought, or my mom mainly was saying, I have the type of hair that doesn't grow. Yet she would comb my hair when I was a kid, and I'd noticed there's a lot of hair in the comb. that's where all my hair was going, and that's why I decided to go on a freeform dreadlock journey, because I felt like I'm not supposed to be losing this much hair off of my head. And so I stopped using combs. And when I stopped using combs, then I just let my hair naturally lock the way it wants to lock. This is my second set of dreadlocks, and I've had them for over 21 years. So I hope this helps anybody out there who is frustrated with the type of hair that they have, especially people who have 4C hair. They're told they have, called nappy head or unruly. Their hair is unruly. It's ugly, and it's not. It's beautiful. And if you can learn to appreciate what you have on your head, then you can learn how to take care of it and not rely on other people to know how to take care of your hair. I mean, I'm not dogging people who want to go to a salon, get their hair done. If that's what you want to do, that's cool, but that's not what I'm about. I was about that a long time ago in the 80s, and for a bit in like the 90s, early 90s, like 1990, about then, and about 1993, 94, I started believing that this was just not a good path for me with, processing my hair with lots of crap in it. And then that's when as I got more and more and further into the freeform dreadlock journey, I realized I don't want to do other things that are damaging to my hair. Like, for instance, putting oils on my scalp that clogs my head, washing my dreads with stuff that's going to leave residues on it, dyeing my hair with chemical dyes that strips my hair of oils and dries it out and makes it even more prone to dryness. So, yeah, instead of just falling into like the trends of how people are wearing the freeform dreadlocks like a hairstyle, and I don't see my hair on my head as just a hairstyle. It's just the way my hair grows out of my head, and I'm enjoying every step of the way. So that's just a short, not too short answer to why I don't do hairstyles. I used to do that. I used to do the Bantu knots and all that kind of great stuff, but it was too tight and constricting on my scalp, and it pulls at my scalp, and that's where all the growth begins. People know that by now, but maybe not everybody knows that. It's not about the hair, it's more about the scalp. And if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water, eat these mineral-dense foods, then your hair can get healthier. And stress also wreaks havoc on the hair and scalp as well. So if you can find ways in your day, if you're having a stressful day, be able to take some time out and meditate and just be by yourself and play some calming music and maybe massage your scalp, And massaging your scalp stimulates the hair follicles and helps with healthier growth at the scalp. Really take your time and just totally relax as much as you can, because this is a stressful time that we're living in, and it can wreak havoc on the inside of your body and on the outside. So what I suggest is to keep things simple as usual, like I say, and to not put so much pressure on your scalp. And by doing that is if you're going to wear a tam, wear one that's not tight. Like some of these are too tight for my head, like the ones I showed you. This one's a lot looser and stretchier. This one's made out of wool, actually. It's the only one I have over here made out of wool. And this one's really stretchy, and I could put all of my dreads into it. And and then that way they're protected if I don't want them out and about, like that, like so. If I want to get fancy about it, I can do this like I did with the other hats, like that, and have bangs if I wanted to. But that's one way of keeping your hair protected without causing a lot of undue tension to the hair and the scalp, mainly the scalp. I still see a lot of moms doing their children's hair, especially little black girls' hair, and pulling it really fucking tight as hell, and showing all their scalp and like bumps on the scalp from how tight they've braided their child's hair. And thinking it's cute. They put a rubber band on the top and then braid it really tight and then put a little barrette on the end. And all this stuff in their hair, and they put all this grease on the scalp and on the hair, and it's not great for the child's hair, and it sets them up for problems later on in life. And that's what happened with me. Just a part of what happened to me. And luckily, I wisened up over the years of just really paying attention and seeing, you know what, just because the seasons change doesn't mean I need to dye my hair. You know what I mean? And damage it. Just because so-and-so has this really cool updo doesn't mean I need to do it too, because it's damaging to my hair. So all of these things are reasons why I don't do elaborate hairstyles. You know, this is the most that I will do. That, the hats, and maybe a scrunchie. But other than that, I mean, because this is the damage that happens when you, let me show you. This is the, if you can see it, sorry about the lighting, but this is the damage that happens. It'll weaken. Your dreads will weaken at certain parts of your hair if you keep whipping it into these extremely tight and constrictive hairstyles. So I'm going to cut this video for now and say thanks for joining me for today's video. Hope it helps anyone out there. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares, and thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below, and feel free to let me know about your Freeform Dreadlock journey. And if you feel like you're not really into hairstyles, you just end up putting your hair up so that it stays safe and out of the way. That's what I do, and that's what I've been doing for quite a while now, and it's been helping to keep my hair as healthy as it can be. And that's all you can do, is the best you can with what you have. And a lot of times what you have is a lot. You may not notice that, because there's simple things in your home that you can use to cleanse and condition your hair without putting a ton of products on your hair. So yeah, thanks for joining me. If you'd like to support this channel, you can donate $1 or more to my PayPal at kdaddytmama@comcast.net and include a question you'd like to see answered on an upcoming show. And yeah, enjoy your journey, and remember that it's only as hard as you make it. And the freeform, at least for me, the freeform journey is supposed to be a simplistic one, a simple one. So until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Brightest blessings to you all.